Well, hello, Internet. I'm Barrett from the Internet. Apparently, it's Monday, President's Day, so we want to congratulate Elon Musk on his successful election in November. And what's actually funny about that is some, if not many, people will end up in the comments being completely butthurt by that statement and not realize that I actually don't care at all. I'm just fooling. It's tomfoolery, bro. But it is Monday. Shalom, good morning, welcome everybody. Then people will be like, Shalom, he must be a Jew. Did I say that? No, it means peace. Peace, what's up, homie? Oh my gosh, you people from the Internet. Oh, well, that would be a gross overgeneralization, wouldn't it? Yeah, I think that's painful, right? It's wrong. I don't understand how it's wrong, but it's wrong. You're not allowed to do that. I just had a super interesting conversation with a gentleman who is a rabbi who doesn't want to be referred to as rabbi by me, which is fine. We're just brothers. But he was in Israel because that's, where rabbis come from. And then the father told him that he had to come here. So he did. And he slept in the parking lot last night. And I woke up this morning to, hey, there's a guy in the parking lot that says he wants to talk to you. To which my response typically is, again? And there's another parking lot guy? Because this is not the first or the 10th, or maybe the 100th time that parking lot guy has wanted to talk to Bear. On Monday morning, don't you know what? It's Elon's day today, This is what's going through my brain. It's Rabbi Elon's day today, and so anyway, I'm holding my baby this morning, sitting in the chair at the house, and I'm just talking to y'all. I'm like, do I go? I talked to Mike on the phone. I was like, give me the deets, Mike. I need some little insider intel here. And he's like, no, it's good to go. These guys cool. I'm like, all right, cool. So I'm talking to Jan. He's like, go, dumbass. I'm like, okay. Now, I didn't know Rabbi from Israel and all of that. I just knew this, parking lot guy here. He checks out, not a crazy, or at least like our particular brand of crazy. And so, talked to the father, and he's like, go, dumbass. I was like, okay, cool. So I came, and we had an hour-long conversation about some pretty awesome things. And so, bless that brother who watches the show, clearly. But I was saying to the team here at Refuge, I was like, what bucket do you put Rabbi from Israel travels to Refuge to talk to you and bless you in? That's a strange bucket. Like, I don't have one of those buckets. I gotta find a bucket and put like this one experience in it, and then it's like, does the lid go on the bucket? No, I don't think. Or what kind of lid? Probably one of those. What do you call them? Omega lids? Gamma lids? Gamma lids. That, right? Gamma lid, right? So it's like easily accessible. Because, cool dude, we're going to stay in touch. We're going to keep talking. This is not an invitation, by the way, to like the entirety of the Bear Nation to come park in my parking lot and be here on Monday mornings. Please don't. Unless the Father sends you. The creator of the universe sends you. Okay, cool. We can have a conversation. But, please don't hero worship me because I'm just a dude. Besides, it's not my day anyway. It's President Elon's day. I do have a written brief. Well, maybe we'll go through it. I'm going to be completely honest with you. It's coffee time with Bear, not the brief, which gives me a little bit of latitude for a lack of preparation, because normally the time that I would have been spending preparing to speak with you, I was speaking with the rabbi. And so here we are. So what did the parking lot have to say? Thomas, the parking lot was in support of this entire thing. Sway. Damn it, I was totally going to come. Okay, well, I will actually be in a parking lot for 3 days at the Refuge Ruckus. So, you're welcome to do that, any of y'all. Good morning, Connor Brown. Bear Independent Brief, 17 February 2025. Multiple government departments continue to hemorrhage workers and lose data as DOGE, the Department of Government Efficiency, continues to barrel through the government. Speaking of DOGE, I made it one sentence without commentary. Our friends, our loved ones over at SOE Tactical, original SOEgear.com, I think. Just Google SOE Tactical. They have a sick DOGE patch right now. It's part of their President's Day promotion. So if you're transacting on President's Day promotions, I would strongly encourage you to buy American, shop small, just cause, you know, dollars matter. And SOE, John and Amanda have amazing kit, and they have a really cool DOGE patch right now that you can get. So go over there. If you're like, I think I need some more ballistic nylon, they got you, man. I love those people. All right. Ike Mowing, I bought another 3.0 due to the President's Day sale. Ike, listen, this is not shameless self-promotion. Ike, don't be telling people that everything is 20% off at Refuge Medical, and all kits are 20% off at Refuge Medical now until midnight. Today's the last day. Nobody needs to know, Ike. Nobody needs to know. We're just gonna take Gaza. We're gonna do it. It's gonna be beautiful like Dubai. Don't worry about the natural gas and the oil. It's over there in the Mediterranean. That's why we're taking it. It's got nothing to do with Palestine. Screw Palestine. They can go live in Egypt. We just want the gas. Drill, baby, drill. Oh, quiet part out loud again. Shit, I'm terrible at that. Anyway, multiple government departments continue to hemorrhage workers and lose data as DOGE continues to barrel through the government. Good. Recently, chaos erupted at the National Nuclear Security Administration, the agency responsible for America's nuclear weapons. No biggie, no big deal. When officials were given hours to fire hundreds of employees thanks to DOGE. Some were told their termination was rescinded, others that the firings were paused, and now reports have emerged that the government is trying to rehire those that were terminated. Okay. We are in chainsaw mode, not scalpel mode. Sir John Glove, The Fate of Empires. Approximately 250-ish years is the age of an empire. Well, depending on where you start counting for the Empire of the United States of America 1.0, we're there, homies. And so when shit is falling apart, you know, or let's say you have really aggressive cancer. You get in there and you destroy it, you eradicate it. And yeah, there's gonna be some freaking side effects and the recovery is gonna be painful, but we gotta cut the bad shit out. Okay, a lot of people say, some people say that President Elon doesn't have the latitude to do this, right? He's operating under an executive order and that, you know, he really needs to be approved by Congress. Oh, the criminals in Congress need to approve somebody coming in and stopping their criminality? That sounds like that's going to work. And let's go a step further. Is Elon the Antichrist? Maybe. It's entirely possible. He could just be a useful idiot. Like a really smart, autistic, useful idiot. He's certainly currently, that we know about, the richest man in the world. You know, he's got $400 billion hairs. Except for the people that we don't know about that apparently have all the gold in Fort Knox because 4,280 tons of gold, which is valued at over $3,000 an ounce. There's what, 16 ounces in a pound, and there's 70 pounds in a bar. Are you mathing yet? The trillions and trillions and trillions of dollars in gold somebody got, and my guess is he's probably not friends with us, and we probably wouldn't want to be friends with him. Right? So Elon's the bad guy here. It must be Elon, the richest man in the world. Because Elon's the one that emptied Fort Knox. So is he the Antichrist? Maybe, probably not. He might be the false prophet though, because he wants to put wires in people's brains, and that's just super fucking weird to me. So, but you know, some people got fired that maybe shouldn't have been fired. Tough shit. This government sucks. It sucked forever. You've been taxing the shit out of people. Oh no, they accidentally fired 200 people. Should have been hired. Okay, collateral damage. Hire them back. And also, they're in charge of the nuclear weapons for the United States of America. Look at me, I'm ranting now. Look, we figured out how to do a brief this morning. It's wonderful. They're in charge of the nuclear weapons. Well, maybe they got fired because even though their job was to take care of the nuclear weapons, they weren't. You know what you do when somebody has a job and they don't do it? You fire their ass. It's a thing. It's probably happened to everybody in this chat right now, right? Or at least you know somebody who got fired because they got paid to do a job and they didn't do it. It's a thing. It's a whole thing. Oh no, but our nuclear weapons won't be protected. They weren't being protected in the first place. That's why they got fired, dumbass. But I digress. Okay. In another recent example, the Centers for Disease Control and Prevention, you know those guys, the CDC. We love those people, trustworthy, good witnesses, no ulterior motives, definitely not working with the reptilian overlords and the Pleiadians and whoever else, I don't know, the sea peoples and the lizard people, you know, definitely not completely infected with lizard peoples. You know, the Centers for Disease Control. They lost at least 1,260 probationary employees on one day under RFK Jr. Good. Probationary employees. That's called budget cuts, people. You got a pipeline of people that you think might want to work here. You got a pipeline of 1,260 potential employees, probationary employees. Come on. Come on. Bye-bye. Toodles. See you later. We don't need another 1,200 acolytes of disease and misinformation, and to be footing the bill for that. We, the United States of America, don't have any money. We're $37 trillion in debt. We don't have any money. It's a big part of why, you know, Europe is so pissed off right now, because it's like, hey, Russia's on your doorstep. Ukraine's right next door to you. We don't really give a shit about you guys anymore because you don't give a shit about yourselves. Oh, by the way, keep messing around, Canada. FAFO, right? Yeah, we beat your ass in a hockey game. We'll do it again. Yep. We're going to come up there. We're going to steal all your mousse and your maple syrup, and you will be the 51st state of the United States of America. Try it. Try it on. Try it on for size, right? But I digress, dude. The caffeine and nicotine are just all, it's like a tornado of ADHD in my brain right now. It's phenomenal. 1,260 probationary employees have been let go from the Centers for Disease Control on day one under RFK. Praise the Most High. Awesome. Keep going, homie. Keep going. Despite his promises to the contrary. Okay. Oh, he was dishonest with people. Welcome to government. He said one thing and he did another. Okay, so RFK is the problem because he said one thing and did another. Why is it? Riddle me this, Batman. You get $174,000 a year as a public servant, right? $174,000 a year. You're required to, not required to, but in many cases have to maintain two residences, one in your home state and one in DC. And your net worth is measured in the tens, if not hundreds of millions of dollars because people say one thing and do another. How interesting. Listen, I saw Mr. Wrangler Star recently. It put up a little piece of content where it said, "Dear President Trump," paraphrasing. We understand you're dealing with a lot of corruption there in the swamp, and me and my boys will come out for free and help you build the guillotines and put them out there on the lawn. I'm with it. I'm with it. You need some backup? I know some people. We're pretty good at carpentry. How do we solve this problem? That's a good place to start. And every single illegal trade that they made, right? Every single illegal trade that they made, those funds should be repatriated. Clawed back is a new term. Clawed back. And I would submit it should go to the peoples in their district. Okay, so you got some chub from Wisconsin with $200 million on $174,000 a year. Awesome. Well, he obtained it illegally. He violated his oath of office. He committed felonies. Claw back that $200K, liquidate it, and distribute it to his constituents because that's what he was elected to do in the first place. But I digress. Top-ranking officials are warning that even these cuts will have a devastating effect on the ability to assess new and expanding threats to the country. You know what? I don't give a shit what the CDC says. The last thing I need is another 1,200 people from the CDC tell me, "Oh no, avian influenza is coming, right? Therefore we have to pay Tyson through the USDA to slaughter all these birds in case just the chickens get sick. Not the geese, not the ducks, not the swans, not the eagles, the hawks, the peregrine falcons, not the doves, not the chickadees, just Chickens. Only chickens can get avian influenza. Why are eggs $12 a dozen? Because the Biden administration paid people to kill all of the laying hens and to kill all the broilers, which is why cost of living has gone up. It's supply and demand. It's very simple. Demand stays the same. You reduce supply, you can charge more for your product. You want a quick tip? Stop buying eggs for a month. Watch how quickly that price comes down. Simple as that. Here's another quick tip. If you put chickens in your backyard, them bitches will make you eggs for free. I'm living proof of it. I've been doing it I grew up this way, and I've been doing it myself for over a decade. In suburbia, in North Texas, where you're not allowed to have chickens. Okay, cool. I totally don't have chickens. These are my emotional support avians. I'd be happy to see you in court if you have a problem with it. Okay? Also, you're trespassing. Why are you standing in my front yard? Do you have a warrant? Get the fuck out of here. See, people just don't have any hair on their balls anymore. Buy chickens, eat eggs. Simple as that. Eggs are $12 a dozen. Find a friend who has chickens. I have so many chickens and I have so many eggs that I can't even eat all the eggs that I have. You know what happens? Mike is dying over there. You okay, Mike? Somebody check Mike's vitals. You all right? You good? Okay. I give eggs, this is how wealthy I am. I give eggs valued at $1 a piece away for free as a byproduct of having a beautiful, wonderful wife who's addicted to chickens, that there's just hundreds of these bitches flying around on my property everywhere. I go to the barn to get a wrench, eggs. I go to get in the skid steer, eggs. I go to move hay for the sheep, eggs. Everywhere I go, there's eggs. There's just eggs everywhere. I'm so wealthy, I don't even know it. Okay? Come on. Come on. So, oh no, the avian influenza that only affects chickens that happen to be owned by Tyson, Pilgrim's Pride, and growers. Then there's the Consumer Financial Protection Bureau, or the CFPB. Last weekend, the Trump administration essentially shut down all work at the Bureau that protects Americans from financial fraud. Financial fraud from who? From who? Certainly not our elected officials. In this purge, 12 years of critical records could be irretrievably lost, as the databases holding CFPB data are expected to be deleted, which would presumably erase consumer complaints against Tesla too. Oh, it's insider trading, man. The guy's got $400 billion. He doesn't give a shit whether you like his company or not. Also, who's buying Teslas? There's like MAGA and Tesla don't really seem to be getting along. I don't know if you've noticed that. Like, Tesla is not the cornerstone of redneckery. You know what I mean? So like, if anything, President Elon, because it's President's Day, President Elon's actions are probably causing Tesla stocks and sales to go down, not up anyway. Is there potential exposure there? Sure. Oh no, 12 years of records. Cool. I hope that database also dovetails into the IRS database, and since they lost 12 years of records, we got a tax jubilee, debt forgiveness, and nobody has to pay any taxes. And in fact, you should get a refund for the last 12 years because we can't substantiate. We lost the data. We can't substantiate that you actually owed anything. So here's a big fat check. Zachary Grigas, Bear, been working overtime on the farm, new fencing for the horses, new coop for the chickens, new hives for the bees, etc. Keep pushing. Prep for Tuesday. 100%. It's also, oh yeah, polar vortex is coming. You're gonna die because it's gonna be cold outside. Sleeping bags, blankets, wood heat, you know, insulate your pipes, do all the things. Lauren!
I'm in a meeting.
Well, who are you in a meeting with?
Meta.
Oh, Meta?
Sorry.
Tell Zuckerberg I said what's up. Did you? You said that? Is he actually a conservative now? Is he just faking it? Brett! All my people have left me. Mike, I can hear you. Come here. They've all ran away. They're like, not today. Not today, boss man. Come here, Mike. Faking it for
Say
sure.
funny shit.
Come here. Come here. I gotta pee.
Okay.
Tell the people about what's happening at Refuge.
All right. Hey, people, what's happening at Refuge? Just kidding.
You tell them. Don't ask them. You tell them.
Ah,
Oh my
it's been a funny morning.
You might need to bail Mike out.
Nah, I got this. Oh, good Lord. What's going on at Refuge? Well, you got 20% sale. Get it while you can.
Eggs, mushrooms, and hash browns?
Dana, I want pictures. I'm so glad you love that purple kit. That's awesome.
Yeah, because somebody sent it out the door before we got pictures of it.
I was so excited for Dana, I forgot to take pictures. Sorry. Oh my God.
Only purple ankle kick on.
How?
Do you tell them what's ending today?
The 20% sale for President Elon, according to TJ.
I'm glad you love it, Dana. We have a few other people who want it, so I think we're going to have to do a limited run of the purple ankle. I know Cindy P wants one as well. She told me yesterday. We actually have to make it a little smaller.
How I came to work here? Well, I don't know if you remember last year at some time TJ put out I'm hiring for medics, and I put my name in the hat and I got picked. That's pretty much how I ended up here.
And had you gone on the deployment before that? Or after? You sent that email?
I believe it was after deployment.
Okay, so you'd already been on deployment. You
Yep.
already met TJ,
Yep.
kind of the crew. Deployment is where a lot of people have come from.
This chat's moving pretty well. Magic Pepper Shalom. What else? What you got? See, there was more to that story. Well, but technically I wasn't gonna put my name in the hat. I didn't get offered a job prior to him putting out that, hey, I want to hire some medics.
And you were already planning on moving to the area.
Yes.
Whether you were going to work here or not.
True.
So,
I was going to live up in northeast Oklahoma, then
Yep.
just moved to
and then you
southeast.
ended up here.
All right.
All right, go eat your eggs before they get cold. They're delicious, by the way.
Oh, were they?
Yeah,
I'm
they're
glad.
really good. Thank
Yeah.
you.
Betty's right down the road.
Betty's?
Yeah,
Have you tried Betty's? It's good.
that's where I got that from.
Is this your first Betty try?
No. I'm
Betty's
a-
good?
Yes, it is.
Awesome. Do-do-do-do. Back from the commercial break. What does your shirt say, Bear? Can you read it? That's what my shirt says. All right. So, 12 years of critical records are lost. Wah! Don't give a shit. As if that database was completely sovereign and unabused prior to this moment. Right? Right? Right. Exactly. J.A. Dudley. J.A. Dudley gets it. MPAA. Make pedophiles afraid again. Which you should be, if you are one. Run the away. Don't even let me hear your name. Don't even let me hear your name. I'm just a normal dude from Oklahoma. I'm just a normal guy from Oklahoma. But gosh dang, I got some interesting friends. Anyway. According to the former chief technologist Eric Meyer, quote, I believe that the deletion of the CFPB's databases and contracts would cause irreversible damage, not only to the Bureau's mission, but also to the consumer protection and the financial system as a whole, end quote. Let's talk about the financial system as a whole, just by the way. This whole boom bust cycle, that's intentional. Why is it intentional? To keep you down, to keep you a W-2 wage slave so that you don't ever rise up and realize that you were fearfully and wonderfully created in the image of the Most High, and that literally infinity is available to you if you are operating in the will of the Creator. Is dude packing? Yes, I'm not a moron. Everybody here is packing. There's literally a machine gun pointed at the front door. Some of you guys, like, you guys don't get it. We gotta come back because we gotta be plugged in because this phone's about to die. But yeah, everybody is packing. Oh look, Brit's eating her eggs because it's breakfast time. Next to a 1919 A4 that's live. See that? Literally pointed at the front door. Maybe I'll go rob Refuge Medical. Good thing we have lots of hemostatics. You're gonna need them. Everybody's packing here. Ugh. So this whole financial system is intentional. It doesn't work intentionally. It doesn't work for you intentionally. It works for them intentionally in order to be able to take wealth from you and move it to them so that you can be kept down, so that you are dependent on them for their handouts, their grace, because now they become God, right? So how do we know they're all a bunch of satanic pedophiles? Because they want to be God, and they're engaged in literal child sacrifice right now. Right now, literal child sacrifice, using people as cattle. So the financial system works great for them. So if this, the CFPB database being breached, screws with them, good. Good. Keep screwing with them. But I digress. It's Monday, so let's play nice, okay? Let's just be nice. Everybody be nice. Lawsuits and judges' orders continue to arise, attempting to uphold the rule of law as Trump and DOGE continue to sow chaos and wreak havoc in the White House. Good, do it. Burn that bitch to the ground. To the ground. We will dance in the ashes. In a motion filed Friday, 14 states have challenged Elon Musk's presence in the government, alleging that his expansive authority is in violation of the Appointments Clause of the U.S. Constitution. Oh, everybody loves the Constitution now, huh? How interesting. Oh, how the tables have turned, right? When their friends are in power, keeping people under their thumb, no, there is no Constitution. You have a First Amendment right. Everybody's like, oh yeah, freedom of speech. There's 5 protections codified in the First Amendment, but we don't teach civics anymore, so nobody knows that, right? Yeah, freedom of speech, freedom of worship, freedom of the press, etc., 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 right? So you don't have freedom of assembly, or COVID, can't go to church, so you don't have freedom of worship, you don't have freedom of speech because you'll be throttled. You'll have your content removed, you'll get demonetized, you'll have channel strikes. Ask me how I know. So there's no First Amendment. There's First Amendment asterisk when their friends are in power. Oh, but now the people that I don't like are in power, which I'm not convinced it's all not a giant shell game anyway. But let's just go with the A-B paradigm here. Now that the people that they don't like are in power, now all of a sudden the Constitution matters. Now it's a big deal again. Kiss my hairy white ass. So it's unconstitutional. It's unconstitutional, which requires a formal nomination by the president and confirmation by the Senate for anyone to be deemed a principal officer, quote unquote. Because the Senate is just going to fall in lockstep, right? That's going to happen. Well, Mitch McConnell and the Republicans. Shut up. Shut up. That guy. Now let's just call a spade a spade. Somebody push him down a flight of stairs so that we can officially say he can't actually serve anymore. Everybody knows he's not actually serving, but just somebody just go ahead and push him down a flight of stairs. ZG, thank you for the super chat again. I appreciate y'all. I need a bigger chainsaw. I own a steel MS-180 with 16-inch bar and 24-plus bar. Any recommendations? I heard bad things about the repellability of stupid. But first of all, Nomad's Land, you need the Chainsaw 101 series on Patreon. It's $10 a month. That would save you $1,000 on a chainsaw right there. Chainsaw 101 on Patreon. If you're on Patreon, links in the description. Go watch that series. But second of all, repairability of the new steels. Bro, I have everything from a steel 171 to a steel 881 between me and Grindstone. So the smallest saw they make and the largest saw they make. And I've got a 171, a 262, 4 362s, 2 400s, a 500i, a 462, a 500i, 1066 Magnum, a 661, a Ripsaw 661, an 881, and an HT101 pole saw. I ain't got no problems. I ain't got no problems at all. So you need a 24-inch plus bar. 462 probably, or 3, depends on what you're cutting, hardwood or softwood. 362 with a 25-inch ported and tuned with some kind of muffler mod. You're going to be very, very happy. Very, very happy. The 500i is an amazing saw, but if you don't know which saw to buy, you don't need to buy a 500i because that's a professional saw and you're going to cut your leg off with it, which is why you should have a tourniquet from refugemedical.com. Okay? All right. So, Elon's not allowed to be in the government because of the Constitution. Sure. The states allege that Musk has, quote, cut billions of dollars from agency budgets, fired agency personnel, and that he has moved to, in his words, delete entire agencies. Good. He has canceled government contracts. Good. Announced plans to sell government property. Good. And promised to withdraw a multitude of regulations across different agencies. Good. So let's talk about agency regulation, because those are unelected bureaucrats too. And so if Elon wasn't constitutionally appointed to remove the constitutional regulations, that's their argument. Be happy to try that in court, because I could argue that they never had the constitutional authority to infringe with these regulations in the first place. Goodbye EPA. Goodbye ATF. Goodbye NFA. Goodbye IRS. Oh, well, the national tax, yeah, but the IRS and all the 70,000 pages of tax code, nobody voted on that shit, did they? Let's go to court. Let's go. FAFO. He has canceled government contracts, announced plan to sell government property, and promised to withdraw a multitude of regulations across different agencies. He's installed his own teams into agencies and given them access to agencies' most sensitive data. Good. In other words, an individual accountable only to the president if he answers to anyone at all. Good. Is exercising apparently limitless power within the executive branch. Good. Good. Guys, it's all smoke and mirrors anyway. It's all make-believe. It doesn't matter anyway. Like, it only matters if you decide that it matters. That's the first lesson there. Like, it only matters if you decide that it matters. Okay? Then to the extent that it matters, how much? How much does it matter? About as much as you let it. Tobias Mott, apology accepted. Don't let it happen again. Just kidding. Good morning. Oh no, Elon's deleting entire agencies. Good. Good. Have any of y'all ever, like, I get it. OSHA 100 years ago, don't put 8-year-olds into the mines. Okay, sure. Tracking. Nowadays, OSHA regulations, this shit is retarded. Oh, you can't say that? No, I have a First Amendment right. Okay? Man, I've been on literally billion-dollar job sites where we have to do the dumbest shit ever because OSHA says. OSHA says you have to have a 5-point fall protection harness, dual leg lanyard, positioning lanyard in order to climb a tower that's 500 feet tall. But to climb a tower that's 501 feet tall, you don't need any of that shit. Someone want to explain that to me? If I fall from 500, I might survive, but if I fall from 501, I'm definitely going to die, so it doesn't matter anyway. Come on. OSHA. The EPA. I was in the Weeden Island Game Preserve, Nature Preserve, whatever the hell it is, in Tampa, St. Pete, Clearwater, Florida area. There's a big coal power plant right there in the middle of the nature reserve, which I love. It's great. Okay? It's great. And we're running power out of the coal plant in the game preserve, the nature preserve, whatever it is. And we're running power through this right away, which is sand amongst scrub brush. And there's bajillions, quintillions of little fiddler crabs. You know, they got the one big claw and the one little claw, do the sideways walk. Those guys, everywhere. The right of way is paved with crushed crabs. And this guy comes out, he's looking at a truck, he's looking underneath the trucks, and these guys with a clipboard and his pen. I said, hey man, can I help you? It was, we've got 10 dead crabs underneath your truck. Nah, dude, I have like 43,000 dead crabs underneath my truck. What's up? He goes, well, it's a $10,000 fine from the EPA per crab. No, it's not. Get off of my job site. He goes, well, sure, I can see the crabs underneath your truck. And I had a guy named Sammy Cisco working for me. I said, Sammy, get a shovel. Sammy gets a shovel. I start throwing sand underneath my truck. Hand the shovel back to Sammy. I said, I don't see any fucking crabs. You see any crabs? He goes, well, sir, but I said, you need to go. $10,000 per fiddler crab to the EPA? What are they going to do with that 10 grand per crab? Nothing. It's extortion is what it is. It's extortion. And you know who pays for it? You pay for it in your power bill. So the EPA can get, $100,000 on a quick ticket to go do what? Transgender show tunes in Uganda? Come on. The whole thing's stupid. Burn it to the ground. It's a clown show. All right, cool. Clown show. All right. Set the clowns on fire. You can't say that. I did. It's too late. I already said it. Those who stand against the Trump administration's attempts to bypass Congress face their own political warfare too. House Republicans are planning to impeach at least 2 federal judges who have issued orders to block President Trump's moves. Good. How did those judges get there in the first place? Let's maybe have an honest conversation about that. Who funded their campaigns? Who lines their pockets? Which ways do they vote? What are their political affiliations? Yeah, let's have that conversation. Additionally, Musk and other Trump associates have doxed family members of judges, while allies have fueled verbal attacks and misinformation. Because ethical rules limit what judges can say publicly outside of their rulings, it makes them vulnerable to social media attacks. Now, here's the thing. You reap what you sow. If you're a closet piece of shit that is fleecing people and pushing political agendas and narratives from the bench as an air quote judge, you do that long enough, you pull the rubber band in one direction long enough, sooner or later it's going to snap back the other direction. Sucks to be you. If you're an upright, stand-up human being, quietly or loudly, doesn't matter, the rubber band can't snap very far, can it? Can't bounce very far. So, oh no, they're doxing people. Here's the thing. We're on the internet right now. See, you got your little screen name right here on YouTube. Dude, I'm nobody, and I can take your screen name on YouTube. I can use certain OSINT tools, and I can find you. You. Where you are, where you live, what you drive, what you look like. You know, God forbid you have any like Facebook, Instagram, anything like that. Then we start doing image analysis, pattern of behavior, all of that. All of that. Where you work, what your ex-wife's name is, which, sports your kids play, probably what you eat, what you drink, all that. That fast. Like that fast. It's the internet. This is a calculated risk that I take with y'all. Because I think us having this interaction is more important than me sitting in the corner by myself, rambling to myself crazily. Okay? But we live in the age of the internet now. All things done in darkness shall come to light. All right. Okay. There you go. So, oh no, the judges are being doxxed. Tough shit. Don't suck so hard, and maybe people won't dox you. Everybody wants to talk about, the negative ramifications of the Trump administration. It's like, yeah, but how did we get here in the first place? We had exactly, Trevin. See, Trevin gets it. There's a belt fed pointed at the door. Maybe I shouldn't sleep out in Bear's parking lot overnight. Now, again, to repeat, the rabbi was cool, but not everybody who shows up here is cool. All right? So, everybody wants to talk about, oh no, Trump did this thing, Trump's doing that thing. Yeah, but to who? To who? They're dismantling the system. The system was falling apart anyway. Okay? You ever rehab an old house that's got good bones, but everything else sucks? The floors, the walls, the paint, the roof, everything else sucks, but it's got good bones. Man, I have on many an occasion. It is incredibly invasive, painful, messy, dirty. You need dumpsters to haul all the shit off. Okay, but it's got these, true size, real 2-inch by 4-inch old growth pine, old school milled 100 years ago studs on the wall, knob and tube electrical, right? Yeah, and you have to update it. You have to pull out the bad shit, expose what's existing, make sure it's up to snuff, remediate any problems that you find, bring it up to code, and then build it back the way it ought to be so that it'll last for another 100 years or 250 years when it comes to the age of an empire. That's the window of time that we're in. Okay? We're in the balls deep remodel phase right now, and it's going to be painful. You got to trust the contractor. Simple as that. I used to tell people when me and my wife, when I first started working with my wife had a remodeling company, home construction. And I'm like, there's no way that you're this awesome and this pretty and this smart and you do construction? She's like, well, come to work with me. Okay. And then I fell in love, boys. And then I fell in love. Because she is that good. And I used to tell people working with her, when I meet with a client, I said, look, first you're going to like me, then you're going to hate me, and then you're going to love me. You got to like me enough to hire me. But then when I start doing what you paid me to do, you're going to hate me. And you're going to want to pivot. You're going to get wiggly and squirrely. Well, maybe we don't need to do this. Can we add this? No. No. Here's the scope of work. Here's what I'm being paid to do. I know you only have this much money. Now you want to do this much? No. That's called budgeting timeline, right? You're going to like me first. You got to like me in order to hire me. You got to trust me in order to hire me. Then you're going to hate me because I'm actually doing what you hired me to do, which in your mind was one thing, but in actuality is a whole nother, very invasive, very painful. There's dust and dirt, and it's nasty, it's ugly. But when I'm done, and that last piece of crown molding goes up, you're going to love me, and you're going to tell all your friends. And I would remind people throughout that process, hey, remember, we talked before you signed the contract. Like me, hate me, love me. We're in the hate me phase right now, okay? We're in the hate me phase. Let me finish doing what you paid me to do, and then you're going to love me. Same thing when you remodel a country from the inside out. That's where we are. And we're only a month in, boys and girls. We're only a month in. We got 47 more months of this unless they shoot the dude in the head for real this time, which is entirely possible because guys trying to get back on the gold standard. You hear about that? Yeah, super interesting. How interesting. The Bank of London doesn't have enough gold to cover the withdrawals that the United States is trying to make right now. It's almost like somebody's been messing with the books. Huh? Who'd have thought? Who would do that? Oh, the reptilians. Why? Because they hate your guts. You're subhuman to them. You're not even a person to them. You are like the equivalent of a cockroach to them. I am an equivalent of a cockroach to them. We exist for them to feed off of. That is their mindset. Okay. Listen, I can stomp one or two cockroaches, but there's 100,000, a million cockroaches. Could you imagine getting swarmed by 1 million cockroaches? Who wins now? Can cockroaches win? Just saying. Blah, blah, blah. Federal judges don't like Elon, blah, blah, blah. Whatever. Written brief is up on patreon.com. I've got to talk to Britt and film content for Lauren. Lauren, the sun is shining on your hair right now, and it is just so beautiful.
Oh, look, a chemtrail.
Oh, a chemtrail? A pretty little chemtrail. RFK just got elected. I thought that shit was supposed to stop.
Why isn't it gone?
Because it's a chemtrail. They don't go away.
You're right.
How are we supposed to get this winter storm that's supposed to be coming in tonight if they don't chemtrail the sky first?
True.
Right?
I've seen it.
Fire up the next rad. We got to get the barium and the strontium up in the upper atmosphere, and then fire up the next rad in order to excite that so when the polar vortex comes in, we get an ice storm in Oklahoma tonight. Right? You know what's crazy is all that shit's true, and like it's not even controversial to say that anymore. It just is. That's just, yep, and we got that shit figured out. Where's my nearest Nexrad tower? I don't know, but C4 is a hell of a drug. Maybe make that shit fall over.
Where are you putting that?
Just saying that.
In the details section in the March Madness.
All right. You guys want to walk around and talk to the team real quick? I'm looking at the chat. Real quick. It's Monday. It's President Elon Day. 20% off everything, all kits at Refuge Medical right now through midnight. Doggone it says yes. 2 more witnesses. I'm looking. Anybody else? Sure. Yes, sir. Thumbs up. Thumbs up. Do it. All right. Here we go. Here we go. Moving. Move. Okay. Thanks. Lauren, what are you working on? Hold on. Look. You see how amazing her hair looks today? Doesn't it? It looks really good.
I didn't just throw it into a ponytail. I actually
You know, me
styled
either.
it.
I also didn't throw my hair into a ponytail.
You know.
What are you doing?
Hold
on. What's for breakfast?
Well, breakfast was kimchi, sauerkraut, and eggs.
Okay.
And then this is a spinach salad.
Okay.
Hashtag trying to get healthy.
Cool. I like it.
Britt and I are currently working in a project management software to puke out ideas, quote Britt, for March.
Oh, March Madness.
March Madness.
Yep.
March the algorithm month.
Love it.
So that's what we do.
Good job.
Yeah.
Good job.
Bye, guys.
Good job. All right, here we go. We'll go this way, then we'll go that way. Sound good? Okay, cool. What are you doing?
Answering the admin at Refuge Medical email box.
Oh, any good shit in there?
There's just been
No.
Monday stuff.
Oh.
No aid renders or live saved this morning.
Yeah.
Yes.
No, you got
Yeah.
pictures?
It's early.
Oh, I did get pictures from a burn that was given to us last week. Yeah.
That's
a
fun.
motorcycle burn.
Oof.
Yeah.
Gross.
Wound care bucket for the win.
Wound care bucket for the win. We have those, I think. Hunter, what are you doing?
I am building a desk kit.
Building a desk kit? It's like for schools, right?
Yeah.
So like for kids and stuff, God forbid something crazy happens. That's nuts that we would just like make that and like make it available to the public. It's crazy. It's crazy. Thank you, Hunter. Awesome. What are you doing, Mike? Holy shit, that's some orders to go out.
Mag bags.
Mag bags.
Doggy rehydration stations.
Uh-huh.
Off bags.
Opfax.
Crayon eaters.
Oh, hell yeah, Marpat.
Crayon eater
Marpat,
kit.
right there, Marpat.
Wait.
What do you know about crayon eaters, though?
It comes with the crayons.
It comes with snacks.
It comes with
It
snacks.
comes with snacks.
I've eaten a couple crayons once in time.
You did that jarhead shit once upon a time. Good job. Fairfax down here. All packed, getting ready to go. More orders to be expedited here. And let's see. He's hiding from us. I can hear him. I can hear him. Ah, found him. I found him. What are you doing? Hello, I'm coming for you next. What are you doing?
Working through childhood trauma.
Hell yeah.
Give me some.
Hell yeah, right here. Bucket
Working on
stuff?
buckets.
What kind of
All
buckets you making?
Surgical buckets, burn buckets, wound care buckets, postpartum buckets, birth buckets.
All that shit.
All the good stuff.
Good job. Good job. Thanks, bro. All right, let's go over here. Best answer ever. Good job. I'm coming. I'm coming, so team.
All right.
You ready? You ready to tell
I'm
the
ready.
people? Oh man. What are we working on?
Isn't that gorgeous?
It's beautiful.
Mag bag.
Mag bag.
Yes.
Awesome.
Yes.
So you're doing the front panel.
Yes. This is the front and then the pocket, the front pocket.
Uh-huh.
Inside pocket.
You know, you guys still aren't Chinese. Every day I'm like, maybe I'll have a Chinese sew shop, and I show up and the answer is no.
No.
Man, I was wondering why you call me an extra big Chinese.
He's been trying to figure that out ever since you said that.
Woof! Oh. Falcor!
Dude, the other day, she was sniffing out the window as we were going down the road,
Uh-huh.
and she absolutely loved that Falcor then. Little baby Falcor. It was hilarious.
What are you working on, sister?
I am finishing up my very last one of the 10 I am making.
Uh-huh. Just 10?
Well,
Come on, man.
we're only doing 10 apiece.
Oh, all right. 10 apiece?
4 of us.
Okay. I'll allow it. It looks great. Thank you. Kelly, what are you working on?
Finishing the inners of the IFAX, the mini IFAX.
Yeah, that's a bare minimum. I like your little clips. Those are super cool. That's awesome.
I'm not like Brenda. I have to put clips on to keep it straight.
That's okay. It's all right. Let Brenda be like Brenda.
I want quality work.
It looks awesome. Thank you.
You're welcome.
And you took the Refuge Responder 1 class yesterday.
Got my certificate.
What'd you think of it?
It was,
Good save.
it was excellent. It was excellent.
Awesome. What are you guys doing?
We are getting stuff to make the Arctic SOBs.
How you feeling? You all right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Do I look bad?
No. Do I look bad?
No.
Okay. I just haven't seen you in a while.
How's that look?
I've been here.
Coming
Okay.
out.
No, last week.
Were you? I'm
I
sorry.
was in court
Okay.
all week.
We gotta go beat somebody up?
No.
We'll talk offline.
It's all great.
Good.
Turned out great.
Okay, good. Because Britt's got a machine gun. So I'm just saying, we don't have problems. We just have speed speed bumps in life. That's all.
Looks like it's the right size.
So you're making Rick his Arctic
Cool beans.
SOBs. Super cool. Awesome. Thank you all.
I can do that. I can flip it over.
Mouse, what are you doing?
I'm marking up one more piece of fabric for Kel to finish the SOB, the inners, or not the SOB inners, the Bearman inners for the Arctic.
Cool. Thank you. Keep up the good work and stuff.
I'm working on it.
Let's go see Terry real quick.
Thank you, everyone. I hope you'll have a blessed day.
100%. Jen hopes you have a blessed day. As do I. Because like if you guys don't buy any shit, then they don't have anything to do, and it gets weird. It gets really weird. World's largest Chinaman. What are you doing?
Binding SOB bag.
Binding SOB bags.
Yep.
Beautiful.
Yeah.
And that's the binding machine right there?
Yep, this is double needle binder.
Double needle, yeah, that.
Yep.
Double needle binder.
Yep.
I could say that.
Once.
Yeah, well, don't ask me to say it again.
Right.
So that's the webbing that goes on the edge.
Yep, binding
Okay.
tape, yep.
Cool. You want to like show, you want to do one?
Yeah, let's do one.
Okay. No pressure.
No pressure.
There you go. That's why that radius is so important.
Yep.
Like we talked about on the other thing we were working on.
Absolutely.
Hell yeah. Look at you go, bro. Boom.
That's it.
Like made in America or something.
Absolutely.
Damn.
Only way to go.
Damn. Chinaman Terry with a mic drop. That'd be beautiful. Thank you, brother.
You're welcome, buddy. Thank you.
Of course. Oh, there he is. Mike, what are you doing? Oh, I already talked to you. I already talked to you.
Oh, hey, tell them.
What am I telling
We're
him?
about to go live.
No, you tell him.
We're about to go live, and it's Monday, which means it's Medic Mike Monday, so you get to come ask all your weird questions, like what's wrong with your toe and stuff. So definitely be there in like 30-ish minutes, like
On
at noon.
the Refuge page?
Yep.
Good job.
Yeah.
Beautiful. All right. Go
Get
sneak.
ready for all the toe picks, Mike.
There's no
Toe
shipping.
picks.
Shipping.
Okay.
How about
Cool.
boring moment?
All right. Well, that's that. Appreciate y'all. Thanks for engaging in my ADHD with me and supporting what we do here, American manufacturing. Just, you know, full-blown autism and attention deficit disorder and all that shit around here. I love you guys. I appreciate you guys. And I know that the Father is going to make his face to smile upon you today. I'm going to be the light. You can be the retarded light, the autistic light, the nerd light, the scared shitless and doing it anyway light. Just be the light. Just try and love people the best way you know how. The best way you know how. And if how you know sucks, try and just get a little bit better at it. Okay? I'm living proof that being just a dude, not just a dude, the Son of the Most High, is an incredibly blessed endeavor. It's not without trials and tribulations. It's not without heartache. There aren't days where I just absolutely want to hang it up, give up, check out, even check out permanently sometimes. And praise the Most High, I'm still here, and that He loves us, just inexplicably loves us, and He loves you too. And so if you haven't talked to Dad in a while, today's a great day to do it. Watch out for the polar vortex. It's gonna come and kick all of our asses. I'll see y'all when I see you. Shalom.